Good morning, everyone. This is Miss Nadine, and today we are going to start with Unit 9, Lesson 1, Health Issues. Our lesson objectives for today are interpret statistical data, fill in a chart, and answer through reading questions. Life expectancy, or the average age to which people can be expected to live, varies dramatically across the world. In the graph below, the World Health Organization (WHO) reveals the life expectancy of individuals in each country. For convenience, we have written down the names of some countries. Examine the graph carefully and then answer the questions. Number 1. Deduce the life expectancy in the following countries. In Angola, the life expectancy ranges between 32.7 and 41.4. In Iran, it is 68.7 to 71.6. In Mauritania, it ranges between 50.8 and 57.8, whereas in Russia, it ranges between 63.8 to 68.8. In Lebanon, it ranges between 74.7 and 77.1. In Spain, it ranges between 77.2 and 81.5. And in Saudi Arabia, it ranges between 71.7 and 74.6. Number 2. How is life expectancy related to a country's rank of development? Clearly, developed countries invest much in education, housing, family planning, healthcare, and public health. Such an investment reflects on the standard of living, which in turn raises the number of years a person is expected to live. Number 3. In your opinion, how long can humans live? According to a leading scientist, the first person who will live to see his or her 150th birthday has already been born. With the advancement of medicine and healthcare, man is expected to live way beyond 100. An eating disorder is a serious condition related to a persistent eating behavior that negatively impacts your health, emotions, and ability to function in important areas of life. Tick off the symptoms of anorexia, which is a serious eating disorder primarily of young women in their teens and early 20s. Number 1. Dramatic weight loss. 2. Eating all sorts of food without restrictions. 3. Frequent comments about being fat or overweight despite weight loss. 4. Anxiety about gaining weight or being fat. 5. Admitting hunger. 6. Excessive rigid exercise despite weather, fatigue, or illness. 7. Obsession with calories and fat contents of food. 8. Depression. 9. Socializing with family and friends. And 10. Buying any type of food, not necessarily diet. If we need to tick off the sentences that signify the symptoms of anorexia, they would be as follows. Number 1. Dramatic weight loss. Number 3. Frequent comments about being fat or overweight despite weight loss. Number 4. Anxiety about gaining weight or being fat. Number 6. Excessive rigid exercise despite weather, fatigue, or illness. Number 7. Obsession with calories and fat contents of food. And number 8. Depression. The graph below shows the percentage of anorexic males and females. Read the graph carefully and then answer the question that follows. What do the percentages indicate about the relation of age and gender to anorexia? Explain with evidence. The graph displays male to female ratio affected by anorexia. Young teenage females have more interest in their body weight and image than teenage males. Between the ages 15 and 19, 65.5% of females are interested in their body image, while only 1.98% of males are. Besides, the zenith for males appears among those aged 10 to 14, while that of females is between 15 and 19 years old. However, this percentage seems to be almost the same between males and females when they are less than 9 years old. 0.49% for males and 0.71% for females, or older than 60, 0.22% for males and 0.81% for females. It is obvious that the percentage of anorexic patients for both males and females decreases with time. Now read please pages 220, 221 and 222, then answer the following questions. Number 1. In reference to paragraph 6, why did Reston slide to anorexic behavior? Number 2. List the rights of models the fashion industry disregards. Number 3. Who are most vulnerable to anorexia? And number 4. Could you hold Reston's parents partly accountable for their daughter's death? Explain. Homework: do exercises A, B, C, and E on pages 223, 224, 225, and 226.